Good morning and welcome. Well, okay, I'm going to put this up in the morning, so in essence it's good morning, but it's on YouTube, so you'll watch it at whatever time of the day that you watch it. So hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new here, please subscribe down below, but if you are not new here, then I owe you an apology because I have not been online for a few weeks. I've been missing in action and I really apologize. Just so many life things have been going on that I'm not even going to bother to get into, because today I have decided to do a headscarf tutorial, and I feel like that's more important than anything else that I have to say about where I've been. So I've been getting a few requests about my hair scarves and how I wear my head scarves. There's a hair scarves or anyway, my head scarves and how I wear my head scarves. So I decided to make this video for you guys today. So I'll show you maybe 4, maybe 5, I'm not so sure, but a few ways that I wrap my head scarves up. So a little information first of all. I am on a protective style journey. So I have been wearing headscarves, wigs, a lot in the past few months, maybe the past 2-3 months. So headscarves have been really featuring a lot in everything that I do. So I've got a few requests about like how I do it, and I decided to show you guys that today. I have on a satin bonnet, and it's called a nappy happy bonnet. And I'm going to tag where you can get this bonnet down below. It comes in very many different colors. It's satin and it's really nice to sleep in. I want to show you guys sort of how it works. So it's the bonnet itself. In fact, I'm just going to take this off. Forgive my lines. So it's the bonnet itself and then these 2 drawstrings. So every time you see me in a headscarf, if I can help it, if I've not like lost one of these bonnets, I have quite a few, but every time you see me in a headscarf, then I have one of these bonnets underneath, most probably. To sleep, I'll just tie the back and go to bed. But if I want to put it under a bonnet, then of course I need to do some work, right? So I just fold it up. I just close it up and then pull these drawstrings up and close it up here, and then tuck each of these ends, right? So that I then sit with it on my head like this, how I started the video. So this is what I have underneath all the time. I just like to make sure, that my hair is not like being pulled at by the scarves that I tie, sometimes a little tight, or that it's not like, satin is obviously better for your hair than cotton would be or any of these other drying materials. So I like to put the satin on underneath. But let's just get to it. So I want to talk to you guys about headscarves and the things that I do, and the type of looks that I go for. Like I said, there may be 4, there may be 5, so let's just get started. So one of my most commonly used headscarves is this. I really like colorful headscarves. This is a regular scarf just folded into 3, like it's a whole like full-on body scarf. You know what I mean? But it's folded into 3. So I'll show you then how I use this one, because it is my most commonly used size and my most commonly used scarf. So for the first one, we are going to take the scarf over the back of our heads, not equal. You want to go towards one side more than the other, and then just make a knot. After this, you will end up with one side a lot longer than the other one, and that is good. You want that. And then you start to twist them together. After you have twisted them all the way together, you just take in the direction that you have twisted, wrap around itself. It'll start to like knot, see that? And then wrap it around itself, round and round, and tuck the edges. Whoop. Just tuck that down. Okay. And there we go. That is style 1. So this is very common. You've seen this often. So that is pretty easy. It's a straightforward one. It's the one that I do the most. On to the second one. So the second one, using the same scarf, we're going to go in the opposite direction. So once again, not equal. Okay. So not equal. You want to just tie it. In fact, I don't even, to be honest, I don't tie it in the back. I just grab it and put them together. and twist. All the way around and take this over and then tuck this in the back. So you're tucking this sort of into itself. Make sure that you don't have too many strings around, and you tuck that in, and there you go. You've made a goddess braid-ish head wrap. Very cute, very simple, I think very pretty. Onto the third one, which is exactly like the second one. That's how I was just continuing. Number 3 is very similar to number 2. You want to go in from the front, but now you want to sort of put your head right down the middle of the scarf so that it's equal on both sides. Tuck and pull both of the ends. Okay? Pull both of the ends and then twist them both. After that, you want to take them one over, you're basically crossing them to form 2 lines. For some reason, I wish I was doing this with a scarf that wasn't as colorful. Maybe then you'd see it better. I might do this again with like a plain green one so that you can see it. But the idea is to cross them over and then tuck them into themselves. There you go. And my final headscarf look is one of the easier ones. We've seen this before. It sort of feels like what we used to do pretty long ago, or at least for those of us who used to wear headscarves when we were younger. So you want to, again, back from the front to the back, but this time make sure you tie a knot in the back. Once you have tied your knot, make sure you are comfortable with where your scarf is. Whoop, there we go. And then we are going to now just take the ends, twist them over themselves, and make sort of a bun in the back of our heads. And then roll it into a circle in the back of your head. Just continue twisting. For this one, I find I need to be quite tight with it. Otherwise, sometimes it falls off, sometimes it just doesn't stick. It can get really annoying. But there we go. So this is like the really simple one that I like to do. So this is the final look for this one. Sometimes I feel like I need to do something a little extra. So maybe I put on some hoop earrings or something to just make it feel a little more, I say strings, but something to make it feel just a little more extra. I like to add stuff to this one because I feel like it really opens up my face, so I can do a lot of stuff. But that is it. That is style 1, 2, 3, and 4. The ways that I do my headscarves. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please like it, thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel because there's a new video coming up every Tuesday. I promise you that I will be much more consistent. I apologize for disappearing for a while. I'll be much more consistent. I'm changing the content up, so of course there'll be headscarves, there'll be hair, there'll be food. We can never forget where we started, which was food. And yeah, we can talk about anything and everything and anything on the comment section down below. If you have any new headscarf options for me, please take a picture, put it up on Instagram, tag me, Maureen Kunga. So my name is Maureen Kunga on all platforms, just letting you guys know, for those of you who are new. But that is it. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Please make sure you join me next week. Make sure that you join me next week. There's a video up every Tuesday. Thank you so much. I will see you guys next week.